Welcome, lovely Aries, to your creative forecast for the month of April 2021, and happy birthday to those of you celebrating this month. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you would like to hear more of my weekly and monthly horoscopes. This month is all about you and your money and those things that you care about most, which could be your money and your personal possessions too, but it could just as easily be what you believe in most profoundly, those principles that you hold most dear. And as I'll explain, things are only going to get better this month. So if you have been having quite a tough time recently, Aries, like many of us out there in the world, maybe feeling creative, problems getting your creative work out there and noticed, this could be the month when everything changes. That's some good news, isn't it? Now, at the start of April, the sun is still in your sign, Aries, lighting up your first house of the self and of identity. You're thinking about who you are at this time of year, how you present yourself to the world, especially your creative self. Now, your birthday month, of course, is associated with the spring equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere, traditionally a time of fresh new beginnings, not only in the world of nature with lambs in the fields and birds building their nests, but also in the home with ourselves, where we start to think about spring cleaning, for instance. Throwing out the old to make way for the new, looking at fresh new ways of doing things and jettisoning old, outdated parts of ourselves. So you should be looking to your creative methods this month, Aries, thinking about what could be changed, what could be brushed up and made looking a bit shinier maybe, and what should be thrown out. Now, on the very first day of April, the sun makes a stunning, harmonious aspect to Saturn, which is a planet of hard work and discipline. That doesn't sound too good. But this suggests that your perseverance on a particular long-term creative project is likely to pay off this month. Now, both Mercury and Venus are also in your sign in the first half of April, so this is going to be a very busy time for you. You may be reaching out to others, that's Mercury, communicating, getting your voice heard and your creative message across to others. And others will be speaking to you too, maybe impressed with your profile and the way you present yourself to the world. Now, with Venus in the mix, you're likely to be schmoozing others at this time, to be in Aries party mode, and assuming that's possible during the current restrictions. Certainly, you will be considering an update to your wardrobe if you can afford it. And with Venus in your first house of the self, and later moving into your second house mid-month, which second house is money and finances, it's possible that you will be able to afford it. In fact, money may be flowing into your life at the moment, Aries, though it's fair to say that it could actually be flowing out at about the same rate. Venus in the second house from the second half of this month does suggest a certain extravagance and generosity. But if you are a little bit strapped for cash this month, Venus here is going to help you freshen up your image and your sense of self in other ways, not merely financially. Venus represents art and beauty too. So it may be that mid-month a financial opportunity occurs in connection with your creative work. But the big news for you this month, Aries, is the new moon on the 12th of April, which is going to fall in your sign. Now, this is a big deal for you creatively. The new moon marks the time in the month when we start a fresh project, when we sow a new seed, if you like, secure in the knowledge that this is the best time for it to flourish and grow. Now, falling in your first house of the self, this new moon is going to give you an opportunity to reinvent yourself and revigorate yourself, Aries. And being Mars ruled, I know that you're going to stride out there and embrace this change with all your soul. Now, your ruler, Mars, is a real go-getter planet, a real activity hub. And this month, it's shifting from your busy third house of everyday communications, work and neighbourhoods, and into your fourth house of the home and family. So there's a spotlight on your personal life at the moment, Aries, and a chance to do things differently for a change. Now, between the 22nd and the 24th of April, Mercury and Venus will both meet up with the eccentric and revolutionary planet Uranus in your second house of finances. And this is going to spotlight any deficiencies, I'm afraid, in your financial status, though it could also bring a brilliant new opportunity to make some money. Now, Uranus is deeply creative and innovative, so whatever you come up with at this time is likely to be highly original, and it may come to you very quickly too, and have to be executed as quickly. Just before the end of the month, the full moon falls at 7 degrees of Scorpio, and this is in your 8th house of shared resources. So this could be an excellent time to consolidate a relationship with an agent, a manager, or other industry professional, especially someone who handles your money. Now, there are some wonderful aspects between the moon and generous Jupiter around the time of this full moon, suggesting that a lucrative deal could be on the table if you have done your homework and your networking, Aries. So have a wonderful and a truly creative month, Aries. Please remember, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you again next time.